We currently have two objectives. The first is to secure the hype, and the second is to secure the lander. Right now I'm going to concentrate on securing the lander. We found out in the previous video that the code is Jacob's ladder, and I believe that we need to initiate the intership transfer. Done. We now need to make our way back down to deck 6 to the shuttle bay.
Deck 6.
I don't think it matters which way around that we do this, but we definitely need to open the shuttle bay doors. And then we need to activate the homing sequence. That was a very short piece of dramatic music. I do appreciate it though. We do need to be very careful around here, as we currently don't have our own portable oxygen supply right now. Wow, a squat, ugly lift body with blocky angular lines. Yes, we're currently in the cargo compartment, and despite there being several storage cabinets, we can only access 2 of them. The 2 that we can access are conveniently the 2 closest to us. It looks like a shoulder-fired anti-aircraft or anti-tank missile launcher. Well, it kind of does. But this one fires probes. And if someone fired this probe at you, I'm sure it would still hurt. It is intended to be deployed explosively. Yeah, if someone fired this at you, it definitely would hurt, especially if it exploded. Contents under extreme pressure. I know how that feels right now. Now we are in the midship compartment. There are 2 storage cabinets in this room. And both of them contain oxygen tanks, which are very useful. Hopefully these are more compatible with our spacesuit. And also we have plenty of tanks to keep us going. We can take 2 with us, but no more. And when we open the other storage cabinet, it contains the exact same inventory. We can't do much here right now, but we can still look around. Yes, we cannot launch the lander until the bay doors are open, but we can't do that until we are back at the controls. But thankfully we now have some options, so we will get to this momentarily. Okay, we are done with exploring. I need to be careful here because I did try to record a video yesterday and I forgot to close the control doors before I opened the bay doors. It is possible to die in this game. So far I have found 5 instances. Right, before I do anything, there we go. Right, so let's attach this oxygen tank. And then we can wear the helmet again. We can't leave the ship until we have the hype secured. But there is one reason why I am going back into the lander right now. And you'll see this for yourself momentarily. Oops, I went just a little bit too far. So yes, the flight system is currently locked out. And it needs to be manually shut down and restarted. And now we have restarted the system, but there is a lengthy pre-flight checklist, which could take hours. So while this is running through its checklist, we can concentrate on a couple of other things. Okay, so before I take off the spacesuit, I don't believe that I need to close the control door, but it's best to be safe than sorry. There we go. Alright, well, we have 2 more places we can go right now. The computer mentions that there is vital documents in a good doctor's safe.
Deck 2.
The audio in this game is getting increasingly more glitchy as we go along. Here we go. So this is Michael Dahl's room. The computer suggested that we use brute force, but we don't need to resort to that. We need to somehow bypass this eyepiece. And this eyepiece is a retinal scanner. We now need to somehow trick it into thinking that we are Michael Dahl. And how do we do that? Well, we have this device right here, which contains two lenses that are set apart to make it almost look like a set of binoculars. We did look at this previously. You can see here that there are code names here, and each one has a pattern. Now these code names are related to a crew member. Stone Daedalus has the initials SD. And who has the initials SD in the crew? Stephen Dana. As we scroll through, we have Remote Olympus, which is the initials of Renato Oliver. Marvel Quarry is Mary Kwan. High Mirror is Hideki Miura. Jewel True is Jennifer Tran. Miracle Dark is Michael Dahl. Target Nautilus is Taiwan Narang. Kingdom Fallen is Kimberly Falcon. Pale Mantis is Paul Mandan. And we have Fissa Random here, which I haven't worked out who this is. Could this be us? I may be overlooking things slightly, but I did check the roster and could not find someone with the initials TR. Right, we need to leave this on Miracle Dark and then use the device on the eyepiece. Opening the safe is the next step. I'm not sure why it needed to tell us this, but there we go. I'm guessing this is all related to height. We also have a headset here as well. Let's just take a look at these things and then steal them. Sorry, borrow them. Oh, so this is some kind of, well, similar to a VR headset. State-of-the-art Obonic and neural interfaces. Interesting. More fax print documents. Interesting. That is a lot of fax print documents. Telecon system documentation. Alright, I'll keep this on screen for about 10 seconds. Feel free to pause and read them. I will screenshot these again. We now have the hype serum. Okay, I guess this is how we... Well, I guess this is how we get the hype into our system. Okay, so the computer mentioned that we need to go to the bridge, so let's head there now.
Deck 1.
And here is the tactical console.
Hype Telecon System Initialization Checklist Revision 3.1. This automated checklist has been prepared in order to simplify the activation and use of the experimental TX15 Teradyne Hype Telepresence Control System components. These include the TX15 RC09 Client Battle Direction Software for the Basilisk Strike Craft, the TX15 Block 2 Cyber System software upgrade for the main computer, the Telecom Man-Machine interface, and the Hype Mutagenic Serum. Please stand by while the TX15 Block 2 software upgrade runs a self-diagnostic to ensure proper operation. Thank you. Hype Telecon Checklist Step 1. Manually reprogram all RC09 battle drones to be used with the Hype Telecon system. Use the arming console in each of the weapons bays to activate drones in storage, program their onboard computers for telecon operation, load them on the launcher, and hand them off to the main computer. The Hype Telecon program is coded as 180 in the Armor Servo Mech data store. Step 1 has not been completed. No drones are available for telecon operation. Hype Telecon system initialization terminated.
Yes, we need to program the drones manually, but we could not do that until we got the code, which is 180. So now we need to go down and program these drones.
Weapons bays.
Okay, so I believe that we need to select a drone. Then enter program 180. There we go. Do we do them all? Whoops. What happened to the sound of the door opening? Oh, yes. This may be slightly overkill, but I'd rather make sure we are doing things correctly. Okay. That is all done. Let's head back up to the bridge.
Deck 1.